Mahama Ayariga, I respect him. I mean, I've known Mahama Ayariga for a very long time. We used to do a program on a radio station called Choice FM. It was a program called Youth Focus. I used to host that program with Deputy Chief of Staff Carlos von Brazil. We hosted it at Choice FM. Fred Oware, who is today the campaign chief of staff of Vice President Alhaji Bawumia, was the boss in that company. And we used to do a program called Youth Focus. Mahama Ayariga gave us a lot of support. He was a youth leader at the time. Himself, Mohammed Amin Anta, Idrisu Haruna, Felix Odate Wallington, Kwame Kufu, they all gave us a lot of support. I mean, intellectual support as guests come on the program all the time. We call them 5 minutes to the program because we are lacking guests who come. Mahama Ayariga was excellent. So Mahama Ayariga is a man I greatly respect. I've seen Mahama Ayariga talk against the words of the governor. I don't remember seeing Mahama Ayariga on the demonstration. He may have been there, I didn't see him. But he spoke against, he was concerned about what the governor said. So because it was coming from Ayariga, I read it very well. Now, let's see. The minority in parliament have many channels to channel their grievances in civilized societies, not through demonstrations in the streets as hooligans, Addison added in reference to the Occupy BoG protest. Okay, let's understand what they say Addison has said wrong. The use of the word hooligans. Now, why is Addison wrong if he says hooliganism? Now, this demonstration is led by minority in parliament. Minority in parliament have the legal authority to summon the governor to parliament. And they have done it before. They have done it before. The same governor, minority have summoned him over bank something, Adongo's things about Bank of Ghana printing money. They've summoned him to parliament before. So they have. So they can summon Governor Addison to parliament. In fact, they should be doing that and ask him that, Chief, come, this is your building. What's this about? You can have a live coverage of that. Parliament sits in public. Parliament doesn't sit in camera, except it is deemed to sit in camera on important matters. Parliament sits in public. You can invite the state broadcaster to come and film it. All of us will be there to film, and we will hear Governor Addison's responses. And Ghanaians will make a decision that, no, we don't like what the governor is saying. No, this is wrong. Or, oh, the governor is right. Why are they doing that? Let Ghanaians make the decision, because I cannot summon Governor Addison. The Ghana Journalists Association cannot summon Governor Addison. The Ghana military cannot summon Governor Addison. The Ghana Navy cannot summon Governor Addison. But the Parliament of Ghana can summon Governor Addison. It doesn't take the whole Parliament 275 for only one member. One member goes up and says, Mr. Speaker, motion to summon Governor Addison to Parliament as follows. Blah, 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 blah. Speaker, back when you know him, nice guy, you say, well, this is controversial. Well, as many as are in favor of the motion say aye. As many as are against say no. Okay, motion is carried. Clerk, please write to Governor Addison that Parliament would like to see him. That's it. And tell him that when he's coming to Parliament, he should come this, that. The Finance Committee would like to see him. Tell him it's a summons, so he must come. Governor Addison will show up. But if you go and stand on the street near his office and say, we demand that you should come and take, you should come and take what? You are a member of Parliament. You are not me. Me, I'm not a member of Parliament. Me, I'm Choboy guy. So I can do the Choboy and go there and say that I want to petition. But you are a member. That's why he said the minority. That's why Governor Addison said that. He's not saying that about any group of people. He said the minority have channels. And they do. They can haul him before Parliament. But because they wanted to create a certain impression. So they decided to go. The guy was busy. He didn't see them. They said what they would say about him. And then he said, what you guys did is hooliganism. But is it not hooliganism? Show that video. Is this not hooliganism? Show it. Show me the video. Tell me, viewers, if this is not hooliganism. What is it? The guy who conducted himself in that hooliganism has apologized. He has recognized that what he did was hooliganism. So why are you blaming Governor Addison? Addison says what you guys came to do, especially this one, was hooliganism. How can members of Parliament behave like that? You are members of parliament. You can hold a guy before you. You can do that. What's wrong? Why are you being hooligans? Is this not hooliganism? And I'm going to treat Sosu's apology in a minute. But is this not hooliganism? This is clear, unbridled hooliganism. This, arising out of the demonstration, is clear, unbridled hooliganism. That's what they did. It's hooliganism. What else is it? Look at the language. Listen to the language of a member of parliament. Listen to the language. Today he says he's sorry, so we will grant him that. We'll come to his apology. But listen to the language of it. It's hooliganism. Give me Dr. Addison again, please. Now, if Dr. Addison says that your demonstration was hooliganism, so my friend Mahama, please take heart. Calm down. Listen to Sosu's thing and tell me whether it's no hooliganism. It is clear hooliganism. Obvious hooliganism. Why? What is that? And if the governor says hooliganism, hey, we'll come back. We'll show him that it's hooliganism. We'll come back to him. Atoforsin, the one who killed people, is talking about this. Governor Addison became governor of the central bank in 2017 or so. I love Akufo-Addo to bits. I was concerned about Governor Addison's management of the bank crisis. In those days, some of his people called me, sat there and explained to me that this is the position that has been taken. Now, Governor Addison came in 2017, and I've said this all the time. They inherited an economy from the NDC that was running aground. The figures say it. I didn't say it. There was no global crisis in 2015. There was no global crisis in 2016. By 2017, the economy was running aground. That's what they inherited. Now, if we want to assess them fairly and squarely, let's assess them 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Now, if people cannot tell me or any Ghanaian that the economy that they inherited from aground was worse in 17, bad in 17, bad in 18, bad in 19. If the economy was good in 17, good in 18, good in 19, good in 20, and then it turned bad in 2021, the politicians want to take advantage of it and say that our opponents are bad. Show me one economy in the world, one, that has positive results for 2021, 2022. One. You won't find. I just got a message. I'll show it to you. A video from what's happening in Britain. South Africa has doomsday. Did you know that? South Africa, Johannesburg, Pretoria, Transkei, they have doomsday over there. Today, right now, as I'm talking to you, South Africa is in darkness. South Africa, one of Africa's largest, probably Africa's largest economy, or Africa's top 2 largest economy. Johannesburg, South Africa is in darkness as a result of the events of COVID and the post-COVID crisis. So if you tell me that Governor Addison, Ken Ofori-Atta, they have done a bad job because of results of 2021 and 2022, if that's not politics, then what is it? If it is not politics, what is it? Where in the world? Which economy? Britain said that they've lost £1 billion, so many billions of pounds. So they want to raise money from the visa. So those of us who want to go to Britain, we are going to be penalized. They're going to take money from us to solve their economic problem because COVID came. Britain was fine before COVID. Boris Johnson was riding on the high before COVID. America was great before COVID. Donald Trump was running on the high. Ghana was great before COVID. Governor Addison was riding on the high. And then comes COVID. Now, who caused COVID? Me? You? It's neither of us. The government protected its people. Ghana stood out. WHO was praising Ghana. IMF was giving Ghana money. World Bank was giving Ghana money for the management of COVID. How were we able to do it? Because the pre-COVID years had been great. The president said, I know how to change an economy. I don't know how to raise people from the dead. I'm not Jesus Christ who was able to raise Lazarus. And said, Lazarus, come out. And he came out. Akufo-Addo can't do that. He doesn't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Obinim cannot do that. Prophet 1 cannot do that. Kumchacha cannot do that. So Akufo-Addo said, I don't know how to. I don't have any prophets in the land who can do it. So let us save the lives. We know that in saving the lives in this way, it will be expensive. The economy will go down, but we shall bring it up again because we know how to do it. That's what he said. And everybody was applauding him across the world. Have we forgotten that he told us that things were going to be hard, but we will recover because now we have to save lives? So if you can't say Governor Addison was bad in 17, Governor Addison was bad in 18. Governor Addison was bad in... I'm looking for an analysis from a politician opposite the MPP who would come and show me in this studio that this is 2017, it was bad. This is 2018, it was bad. This 2019, it was bad. This 2020, it was bad. The currency was this, that. I'm looking for a politician who can show me those things. And then we can talk. But if you are talking about 2021, 2022, and because you want to come to power in 2024, you are telling Ghanaians that the MPP is bad managers of the economy. Tell us in 2018 that they were bad managers of the economy. If you can't tell us that they were bad managers of the economy in 2018, whither did we go? Whither did we come? So if Governor Addison says that hooliganism, the hooliganism that Sosu has apologized for, when he says hooliganism, I submit to you that he's referring to Sosu's action. And actions like that occurred during the Occupy BoG demonstration. That's what he's calling hooliganism. But what else is it? What Sosu does? Is it not hooliganism? He himself is apologizing. This watered-down apology he's produced to us because he's under pressure to apologize. Because the thing is in such bad taste. And if Addison says it's hooliganism, what's the problem? Do we subscribe to what Sosu did? Sosu himself, the man himself says, I beg. I'm sorry. I'm human. I'm sorry. So if Addison says that it's hooliganism, Sosu has said it's hooliganism already. Sosu says it's hooliganism. That's why he's begging. So if Addison says it's hooliganism, what is it? And look at the disrespect they show to the lawyer. Now, I saw a lawyer writing, I don't want to mention his name, writing and saying that, pray, they want to give it to a watchman. That guy is older than you at the bar, my friend lawyer. I don't want to mention his name. He's my good friend. The guy is older than you at the bar. And you write and say, watchman. He's older than you at the bar. And you say he's a watchman. That they want to give the thing to a watchman. This man, look at Ato Force's face. They said the man is a watchman. The guy has been called to the bar since 2000. He's a wing commander of the Ghana Armed Forces in the Air Force. And then you say he's a watchman. We feel disrespected. Between the two men, in terms of credentials, who is higher? Between the two men, in terms of credentials, who is higher? And then you go and show such pomposity, such excessive pomposity at the BoG, excessive pomposity. Politicians, you show such pomposity, and then you come back and tell us that, you are angry, so you come again. And then Governor Addison says, this thing you did was hooliganism. But what else was it?